Okay, this is fireplace number 3. Um, he is going to go right over here. So, I'm going to take this back upstairs in my art room. He's going over there. All right, so in regards to Amethyst, I look like crap, crap, I like crap, okay? um, it's been a rough 5 days now. She's been sick since last Thursday with a fever constantly that gets hotter and hotter every time it comes back. So I would say she would have a fever 3 to 4 times out of the day, ranging from 100 to 104. Um, she's had these fevers in the past. Sometimes they'll last 2 to 3 days, but then she started complaining about her stomach hurting, and so um, of course, by Sunday, I couldn't take her to the doctors. I didn't want to take her to emergency. Our hospital tells us all the time, do not bring the baby into the emergency, call us or try to hold out until the next day. So I called Einstein on Monday and they said, I called them and went over with a nurse on the phone. I told her her symptoms. I said what the fever was, and Amethyst pointed out where the pain is. I said now her throat was starting to hurt and she has a cough. And he said, "All right, we'll bring her in at 9:45 this morning." And then they bumped that time up to 9 o'clock. So I was there already at 9 o'clock. But what blew my mind was the fact that she originally caught the flu. That flu, like a nasal drip down into her throat or whatever. But then it changed into a stomach virus, and that stomach virus then gave her a UTI. Not a UTI where your is burning when you're using a bathroom, because I right away I would have known it if that was the case. But it's a UTI that is affected only by a stomach virus, and that then accelerates the fever. Hence why when I would check her, her belly would be as hot as an oven, and like her head would be hot, but her belly and her back was like on fire. And it's my daughter has a high tensive pain. Like she can handle a lot of pain. I could never. So they're gonna give us some medication for that, and I'm gonna put this fireplace up. But that's any parent who's out there, if your child has a fever of 102 to 104 constantly, 2 days, and it doesn't go away, um, and the doctors can't figure out what's going on, tell them to take a UTI test. Boone loves the current fireplaces, and I feel like he knows that this is what this is. Hey, buddy, you know it's a fireplace? Is that why you're waiting for me to open it, or you just want to jump in the box? Which one is it? So strong as tape was holding onto the leg of the fireplace so hard that I couldn't get it off. I'm like, what is tugging it? This is perfect. Like all the switches are right here in the front. I'm gonna try it on in a couple of seconds, but I actually have to go into a meeting now, and I want to check on Amethyst before I take that meeting on. So I retaped the box just so they can play with the box. But mind you, these two are playing in this box. that she just ran up the steps. Oh, I'm sorry, Mayboon. You looked at me like, who you calling sassy? Alright, so here we are. Turn this bad boy on. 750, 750. So what if I hit it twice? Oh. It comes from down here. I guess if that would be the, I could choose to put only like a little bit or not. Ooh. And then it's just the dimmer for the fire. Okay. This is the dimmer for the fire. And then close. Are in the bathroom. Why? Because I don't want to wake up my daughter. 2, best lighting in the house at this time of the day. So, this is the ending of the video that I didn't expect to have. It's been a rough 2 weeks. Ever since caught the flu that then turned into a really bad flu. Then we had to go to the hospital, get medication for her. And you hear me out of breath. You hear my voice, and you can tell I now have the flu after her 6 days of having the flu. We do have medication for her. She's been taking it. Hopefully, it will be out of her system soon. But on the way back home, after that wonderful day at the hospital and getting the medication, I was then hit with a meeting from my bosses, and they decided to lay me off. So, they gave me an option. Yes, you heard me, an option. To stay on to support Azar, my other employee, or rather coworker, until they replace me with 2 other people. I won't go into the details about the situation. It was not something I expected. No one gave me any warning signs or anything that might transpire to happen. Just know that it came down to pretty much the time frame between me picking up my daughter and bringing her home. They felt like I wasn't exactly meeting that 45 minutes. I was going over about 5 or 10 minutes sometimes, according to how the bus was running, and they didn't like that. So that is their indecision, was that it's because I wasn't back in time to answer phone calls. So don't worry, I'm already looking at other jobs. And at first, I was gonna be a petty Eddie and quit. Well, not quit, but take the day off right then and there. But I felt bad about my coworker. I didn't want to leave her all on her own because she was gonna be on her own until they got a replacement. And then even then, you don't even know if those replacements are going to stay. So, yeah. So I got all pretty y'all because I feel like HELL. It's been a horrible flu. So this flu season, please take care of yourselves. All right. I've been trying to get a flu shot, and every time I try to go get one, I catch the flu. All right. Love you guys. Bye.